Hello everybody, welcome to FC Amakhosi and this is Enjoy. Like, comment, subscribe. Guys, thank you for coming back. Thank you for another opportunity that you are giving me. So guys, today I'm going to be giving you some few updates on what is happening in our camp. I'm going to be talking to you about Janssen. I'm going to be talking about Duduzi, Shabalala. I'm going to be talking about Castillo, probably Kune, and Ngobo. But yeah, we'll see. Let me just get to it. Ngobo, apparently there's a rumor that Ngobo might still leave. Ngobo might still leave at the end of the season, but he came out saying that, hey, as for me, I think that the injuries, they have hampered my progress at Kaizer Chiefs, but I would say to you that I don't regret my time at Kaizer Chiefs, because he was asked that, don't you think that the fact that you have gotten less time on the field of play, that you should have chosen a different? He's like, no, I'm not regretting anything at all. Injuries have hampered my progress, and also I'm enjoying where I am. I'm gonna work hard and be the player that people know me to be. And some of you already have written him off. You said that, no, this guy, each and every time that he get a chance, he does not grab it. And I'm like, hey, I don't think that is true, because each time this guy comes, he's proving himself that, hey, you know what, I belong here. One of the countable players on the ball, one of the people who can start the ball at the back, and one of the people who can read the game, who are not necessarily quick, one of those quickest centre backs, but one of the smartest centre backs that you have. But yeah, anyway, it's your opinion, and yeah, I like when you have your own opinion and don't take everything that I'm saying to you. Moving to Kune was asked that, so what's next for you, Kune? That now you're under suspension. What is happening? Remember, I said to you that I heard rumors that he's back, that his suspension is over, and it looks like it's not true. It looks like he's still suspended by the club, and he says that, you know what, as for me, I still want to play for the club. And we know it's one of those players that whose contract is coming to an end in June. So he says that, I still want to play for the club, and I still want to be here for a couple of seasons as a player and whatnot. To me, it looks like some of our players, they don't know how to answer questions or how to deal with the media, because it looks like he's drawing the management or the team under the bus. He's putting pressure on them, because we know that the management said that he's going to be given 1 year contract, which is the contract that currently is running, and then it's going to be a non-playing member. If he says, okay, you know what, I'm not happy with that, I want us to sit down and negotiate, these are things that he shouldn't be talking in the media and telling us fans and putting pressure to the management. He should have those conversations with the management behind the scenes. He shouldn't be talking about, hey, I'm still suspended, hey, I wanted to continue playing for Kaizer Chiefs for a number of years, when Kaizer Chiefs said that they're offering him just a year. But I'm not there, but I'm just saying that our players, they need to protect our team. Some would say that, no, but protecting them from what? And I'm saying to you that you can't talk and put pressure you can't put pressure on the management and throw them under the bus when they had said that, you only have 1 season. Have discussions. You have an agent, someone who's going to talk to you and talk for you when it comes to these things, these issues that needs to be resolved. And the fact that you are still under a contract, be appreciative of that. Appreciate that, and ask your manager, your agent, to be the one who's speaking for you. You don't necessarily have to be the one who's always on the media and talking, more especially if you are suspended. We know that you are suspended and you went and played the Carling Cup, probably because you had an agreement with Kaizer Chiefs and they allowed you to go. So honor them as well. You are the legend. You are one of my favorite players, my all-time best Kaizer Chiefs goalkeeper, and one of my best players that we have ever produced in South Africa. But please just show that respect to management and have these discussions before you go to the media. Sharp. So now I'm going to be talking about Janssen. Janssen, apparently, this is coming from Kaizer. Janssen has impressed Kevin Johnson. Janssen has impressed Kevin Johnson. So the rumor is that this young man has impressed Johnson and tactically how good he is and how he has adjusted into the senior team. But we know that it has been just training. So he hasn't played like an official debut game or an official game. He hasn't played. So will we see him, and how often are we going to see him now that you are wrapping the year? As you are wrapping the season, how often are we going to see him? How many chances are you going to get when your Mduduzi Shabalala are not getting enough chances? When your opponents are not getting enough chances, how many chances or how many games do you think this guy is going to play? Will he start? Will he come in as a cameo? How do you think this guy is going to fare? Just give to me your predictions. How many games do you think this guy is going to play in the senior team? You know that he's been promoted with Vilakazi, and yeah, they are one of the best crops, best talents that we have produced and that we have promoted to the senior team. But how many games do you think Janssen specifically is going to play? Yes, he's good tactically. Yes, he's growing. He can play as a wing back, can play as a winger. Sure, he can play those positions. But how many games do you think he's going to play? I mean, Mduduzi Shabalala is one of my favorite players, and so it's another player that I'm going to be talking about. And he's been on the bench. And then what would make coach to play Janssen? Is Janssen better than Mduduzi tactically? I don't know. I haven't seen much of him for me to really conclude and say that no, has been the best player that you have. He's gonna play very well. I haven't. But yeah, moving to Castillo, there's a rumor that Castillo is wanted by an African team, a very big team in Africa. I just forgot the name, but he is a wanted man. And as much as a wanted man, there's a rumor that Kaizer Chiefs, they want to tie him down for another contract, give him a lengthy contract. And he's deserving because he has performed. He has been one of our standard players and he's been one of our scorers. He's there at the top between him and Modi. Like they are probably a goal or so apart. So do you think that Kaizer Chiefs can fight enough to keep him? Do you think that Kaizer Chiefs can give him a contract that he cannot refuse? How many years? I'm not going to talk about the figures, the salary and whatnot, but how many years do you think this guy will be convinced to stay and play for Kaizer Chiefs? Is he deserving of this contract? For me, yeah, sure, definitely, 100% he's deserving. But it's all now up to management. Moving to Mduduzi Shabalala, there's a rumor that Mduduzi Shabalala, Coach Johnson is impressed of him. Like, he is so impressed of him. He says that the defenders are not ready for the new Mduduzi Shabalala. How true is that if he hasn't really played him? Does this mean that the coach is seeing the hang of this young man? That is going to give him more game time now? Because his work rate, he can see it. I mean, I've been saying to you that I've been seeing this guy taking extra training, like he's having a personal coach who's helping him to really stay fit and to grow tactically. And yeah, now the coach is talking about him, that this guy, yeah, is going to be one of the best players in the second part of the season. So, second half of the season, how is he going to play? How many games do you think also is he going to play? The coach, is he just talking just to brush the pressure off that he's not playing him? Oh, like really he's being impressed by Mduduzi Shabalala. I don't know, but let me read to you what our legend said. Legend, I don't know, some would not consider him as a legend. I'm gonna be reading, guys. This guy Masango, one of the players who played for us and gave his all, one of our products as well. He was one of the guys who was promoted. So what is he saying? What is he saying about Mduduzi Shabalala? This is what he said. I think this was on Disky Times. Yes, it was on Disky Times. It reads like this. The topic says that, the title says that, what Johnson needs to change to get the best out of Shabalala. And then the article reads, Masango believes that Kaizer Chiefs head coach Kevin Johnson can get the best out of the midfielder Mduduzi Shabalala if he plays him as a winger, not as a 10. Gonna give you my take as always. Shabalala is in his second season with Chiefs first team, having been promoted at the start of last season, at the start of last season. The 19-year-old has played 9 matches so far this season, and he has just 1 assist and no goals. The former Amakhosi winger believes that the former South African under-17 international is best suited as a winger as opposed to number 10, where there is a lot of pressure which he believes the youngster is not ready for yet. I think he should start as a winger, Masango told Disky Times. The reason why I'm saying that is so he can learn the tactics before, because in that number 10 position there's a lot of pressure. You need to give us this, and you need to score goals. So on the other side, like on the wing, he can be able to learn about the game, learn the tactics and movements, and also he can have endurance. Then once he has fully developed, it will be easier for him to play a role of number 10. I hear what this guy is saying, but also I don't agree with him. I don't know, probably I haven't seen much of Mduduzi playing, because he's saying that he's been playing as a 10, and I don't know. I haven't seen him playing as a 10. I've seen him playing as an inverted winger, someone who cuts inside a lot. Probably seeing him mostly drifting from inside, but I haven't seen him. Probably you are to correct me on this one. I don't know. Have you seen Mduduzi Shabalala playing as a 10 when we've had George Matlo playing as a 10, and then off late you have this guy. You have Amakhosi playing as a 10. Have you seen Mduduzi playing as a 10? Also remember that we had Kigen playing some of the games as a 10. So where has Masango seen this guy playing as a 10? I don't know. But as for me, this guy, I think that Mdu is not a 10. He can be an inverted winger. He has speed and a flair in him that he can take on players, and he can cross the ball. Yes, he's not one of the best crossers of the ball, but one of the decent crossers of the ball. He's okay. He's average, you can say, but not as a 10. I haven't seen him as a 10. And he can play there as a 10. I can see him playing as a 10. I can see him play as a 10, but I haven't seen him playing as a 10. What are your thoughts? Give me your thoughts. But yeah, guys, that's for me. I'm out now. FC Amakhosi fan channel. Love you. Take care. Bye.